Supercuts!
Stories of legend passed down from grade to grade. Gerald is the keeper of the tale. Take it away, Gerald.
They called him Big Caesar,
Stoop Kid, Wheezy,
Monkey Man,
Chichen Man.
Some say he's a force for good. Some say he's a freak of nature.
Friends thought I was weird.
They teased me. He's very creepy. Yo, get away from my stoop.
Ooh, I love urban legends.
The point is, he's one crazy psychopathic freak. The end. Good job, Gerald. Thanks.
Supercuts!
Uh-oh. Harold wet his pants!
Harold, get off the ground and stop crying. It's pathetic.
Harold wet his pants!
Supercuts!
It's love! It's love!
Supercuts!
Miriam!
Good morning.
Mom!
Pass the Tabasco here.
Hey! Earth to Miriam. Can I be excused? Mom.
Whatever. What's happening?
I am woman. Hear me roar.
We didn't have therapy when I was a kid.
Oh, I know. Some things are best
Swept under the rug, Helga.
Now, how did that happen?
Got a little drool going there. We're here!
Where am I?
I need a smoothie.
I heard he punched a guy just for touching his stoop. I heard he killed a kid just for looking at his stoop. You know, a Stoop Kid never leaves his stoop.
From his local stoop to the outskirts of the city, the legend of Stoop Kid has become a global phenomenon.
The story of Stoop Kid is a legend.
Stoop Kid's origins are dizzyingly unclear. There are a number of varying theories circulating as to how he actually got there, but one thing remains certain, that he was left there on the stoop to fend for himself as a little, tiny, whiny, bitty baby. Exactly how small? We may never know the truth. And where do babies come from? Yet another mystery. Beneath the good guy public persona he presents today, there is another Stoop Kid. And judging by the dramatic music playing behind me, it is a darker one. One riddled with agoraphobia and anxiety, leading back to his childhood.
Whatever the reason, tiny Stoop Kid was left to raise himself. As he grew, he came to know and love his stoop as his only family. He became so protective of his stoop that if you so much as looked at it, you'd face the wrath of Stoop Kid.
Yo! Get away from my stoop!
Eventually, Stoop Kid developed a crippling phobia of leaving the stoop. My fears include spiders and ponies, because sure, they're cute, but who knows where they've been. Chastised endlessly, he only lashed out further at strangers.
I'm gonna pound you, you little maggot!
But reports show that a compassionate stranger took it upon himself to teach Stoop Kid the ways of the world off the stoop. Tell us the kinds of things you spoke to Stoop Kid about.
Look, there's a whole world out there for you to see. But you're never going to see it if you don't leave the stoop.
Understand?
Beyond this stoop, there's a whole bunch of other stoops.
After months of cognitive behavioral therapy and a rigorous 5-step program, Stoop Kid was able to take the first step towards leaving the stoop. Why are we saying step so much?
That's because the stoop has steps.
That's a very good joke. At this time, we do not know where Stoop Kid is. Some eyewitnesses claim to have seen him on the Spanish Steps in Rome. Others, the steps of the Pyramid of the Sun in Mexico. We may never know where he is, but his legend will live here, on this stoop, forever. For the Splat, I'm Jim Splat, and this rabbit smells terrible. It smells like it was stuffed with a real dead rabbit.
the Stoops in the world. They had to land on his.
Ever since I was a baby, I've been on my own. Ever since I can remember, this is all I've known. They all know my story, but no one cares. But I'm a king on a throne in my lawn chair. They say I'm afraid, they say that I'm scared, but all I need are these 3 stairs. I will never leave my stool. The number one question is, where do I poop? I will never leave my stool. I'ma do me, and you can do you. Hey!
Stoop Kid's afraid to leave his stoop. Stoop Kid's afraid to leave his stoop. Stoop Kid's afraid to leave his stoop. Kid's afraid to leave his stoop. Kid's afraid to leave his stoop.
But then Arnold came along and gave me the courage to be strong. He told me I can leave this place, and there's no need to be afraid. So believe me when I say, Stoop Kid is making his escape. Hey Arnold, this goes out to you, because I finally left my stool. Traveled the world and sat on every stool. I finally left my stool, and I realized all the things I could do. Stool. Finally left my stool.
Afraid to leave the stoop. Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop. Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop. Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop.
Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop. Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop.
Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop, babe. Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop.
Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop. Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop.
Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop. Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop. Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop.
Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop. Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop. Stoop Kid's afraid.
Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop. 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 Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop.
Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop. Stoop Kid's afraid to leave the stoop.
Stoop Kid's gotta leave the stoop. Stoop Kid's gotta leave the stoop.
It turns out Stoop Kid left his stoop, and he shows up in a bunch of other episodes of Hey Arnold.
Hi, Stoop Kid.
See? Let us know we're not hallucinating, and tell us when you spot him with hashtag HeyStoopKid. Cool.